What's up guys, I'm going to be talking about the point of interest mode on the DJI Mavic. What is the point of interest mode? It's when you basically take the drone and you fly it over a specific spot, you lock in that spot, then you fly that back out and you create a certain radius. And when you turn point of interest mode on with the Mavic, it's going to just circle around without you even having to control it, just circle around that spot. So what you are looking at are a couple test shots that I made for a recent video. And as you can see, it's kind of circling, right? It's moving on its own and the camera kind of pans up and you've got all these cinematic shots. Let me just show you how I did this real quick. All right, so this is taken from a recent flight that I did a couple days ago, Johnson House over in Half Moon Bay, California. So what I'm doing right now is I'm basically flying over the thing that I want to have as the main point of interest in point of interest mode. So as you can see right there, I'm toggling over to point of interest mode within the controller, and you've got to slide over right there and you're going to look for this icon. Click the icon. It's going to show you a little bit about what the controls mean as it's in point of interest mode. And then on the right side of my screen, you're going to see it's telling you to record the POI. It's telling you to record the point of interest. So right now, with the top left toggle on your controller, I turn the camera straight down, and then now I am maneuvering over that direct point of interest with the camera straight down. Once I have it in the right spot, which I'm just basically getting to right now. So I tapped the focus. Now I'm pressing the record point of interest right there. So boom, I got my point of interest recorded. So now it's going to tell me to back out so that I can set the radius, right? So I'm setting the radius, apply in the radius, right there, press the button, there it is, and now it's going to start moving on its own, as you see here. And there is a default speed, so I'm just adjusting the light a little bit right now, but it's at a default speed, as you can see. So what you can do is, you can see the radius set on the top, you can see the altitude also set, but now you can see that you can adjust the speed. So let's turn the speed up just a little bit here. There we go, you can see it's speeding up now in real time, or you can turn it down just a little bit more. And right now, I'm gonna mess around with the right toggle. Let's see what that does. So I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. All right guys, so if you remember this screen in the beginning, right after we selected the point of interest mode, it shows how you can control the aircraft while it is circling at point of interest. So as you see on the left, if you turn it all the way up, it's gonna throttle up. If you turn it all the way down, it's gonna throttle down. If you turn the right stick all the way up, it's gonna decrease the radius. You're gonna get closer to your point of interest. If you turn it down, you're gonna get further away from your interest. Now, as it's spinning, test a lot of these different shots. You're gonna see, moving forward here, what it kind of looks like as I test it all out. So look, my right thumb is pushing it back, which basically means that it's expanding the radius. It's expanding the radius there. So as you can see, it's kind of spread out. So as I'm pulling the right toggle stick back, with my left index finger, you can't see it, I'm moving the camera up and down. So you can get that really cinematic shot. So if you want to get closer, so right now I'm getting the radius closer. Right, so now I'm getting the radius closer, and I'm also lowering the altitude with my left stick there. Right there, see? So you kind of get that shot right there, which is pretty cool, pretty cinematic, right? So try messing around with two toggles, or with both sticks together to see what you get. So right now I'm trying to mess around with, so I have both sticks going down right there, kind of like that. So meanwhile, remember, this whole thing is spinning, right? So it gives you a whole bunch of freedom to try different looks and try different reveals. So right now, see, there we go. I'm getting closer. I'm decreasing the radius as I'm adjusting the camera with my top left index finger. It's kind of cool. So I'm basically right at the point of interest. So now you can see my right thumb getting ready to kind of increase. Well, am I going to increase the speed? I don't know. But you can see my left thumb right now turning the altitude up. So I increase the altitude there. Now I'm adjusting the camera angle, my top left index. And then now with my right thumb, I'm going to increase the radius. So you can see it kind of backing off there. And then I'm also lowering the radius a little bit with my left thumb. But you can see there, look, I'm really lowering the altitude. Now I'm adjusting the camera with my left index. Right there, that's kind of cool. It's a great shot right there. So remember, you kind of get to cheat a little bit because the whole time while this thing is spinning, you can adjust the camera angle and adjust the altitude and radius. I didn't really mess around with other things other than just increasing and decreasing the radius, along with increase or decreasing the altitude. So I thought that was a pretty cool shot right there. A little overexposed, but you know, I'm just kind of testing it out, feeling it out there. I kind of like that that angle right there where it's kind of level with the roof of the house. So now I'm increasing. Look, now both my thumbs on both controls there are going straight up, right? Look at that. So now you're decreasing the radius while increasing the altitude when you turn both sticks up, right? So now you can see right now I'm increasing the altitude on the right there with my right thumb. I'm turning that stick down. And then I'm kind of messing, you can't see it, but with my left index, I'm adjusting that control there to turn the camera angle up as it's spinning. Kind of gives that cinematic look. Now I'm increasing the speed like way up. I'm not sure exactly what miles per hour it's up at, but you can see it's completely, look, I'm pointing at it. It's all the way up right there, and it's really increasing that spin. If you have any further questions or want to leave a comment, please do so below. I'd be happy to answer them. And again, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Derek, thanks for the submission, and keep creating, guys. Love you. Peace.